Going. I'm going to give a few minutes for some more people to come in and get things started. This AMA is meant to give everyone insights into the update of the app, as well as FAQs and frequently asked questions we've been getting for the community as we've updated the app. So I'm going to first talk about the project, what features we're upgrading, the timeline, the difference between Bondex points and the BNDX token, and how our new token design will be implemented, why we've done it. I'm then going to do a live demo of the new product, showcasing all the functionalities, walk you through how to submit any support tickets for people that need help. And lastly, I'll also go over frequently asked questions we've had from the community. So without further ado, I'm going to get started with the AMA. So first of all, I want to thank everyone for being part of Bondex's journey to revolutionize talent and create a more fair talent marketplace for everyone. So we're excited, very excited to start the second half of 2023. We start in July on a very high note, which is that the Bondex family has currently surpassed 3 million downloads and almost 5 million total registered users. This means we continue to be the largest Web3 talent network in the world, and we're on the way to increase our network effects and take over the market. 2022, as everyone knows, saw the arrival of crypto winter. Now, despite the challenging conditions, we raised a round from venture capitalists and we got funded. And since then, we've worked very hard to build a strong team, develop a robust roadmap, and start delivering on the new products and services we set out from the beginning. For us, these conditions in the market are actually an opportunity to build our disruptive platform, and we're looking forward to the bright year ahead with the launch of our minimum viable product, which is the commercial release of the services that Bondex is always aiming to do, which is facilitate the exchange of talent. So expect lots of products and jobs on the platform shortly. At the end of the day, to go back to the core mission, what we're building is a next generation talent platform. Tokenize. The Bondex token, BDXN, will change the name, will benefit and increase in value through the success and economic value creation at the Bondex talent platform. The BDXN tokens focus on a real world use case of Web3 aimed at democratizing recruitment, which means when people look for jobs and when people look for talent, and networking with our next generation incentivized talent platform. So what can you expect in short order from this update on the app that we've now just started to implement and are releasing to all of our users by next week? I'll touch on that again. So one, an improved user experience, ground on improvements to scalability and responsiveness, and many features that enhances, for example, profiles, now including skills, education, experience, preferences, profiles for companies, so where they can describe who they are, what they're about, and post jobs, and job listings and talent exchange, which is the core of our product. We're a professional network and a talent marketplace. The world has changed since we first started this company and this project. Our community has been incredibly engaged, and we've built something wonderful together. We've listened to all your feedback. We've collected all of your inputs and your rigorous engagement on the platform through our support teams in the community, and we've redesigned the token system into a reputational system. This is a new approach that has many benefits. One, it adheres to the Apple terms and conditions so that we can have a Web3 app in the store, enables mass adoption due to its innovative design. We're now using a premium utility currency and a listed governance token, a dual token design that is built for mass adoption. A clear utility that exempts us from being a security token. This was also done for regulations. We don't want to essentially have any problems with the SEC or any regulators across the world, around the world, and this token design helps us with that. And it aligns with our vision of a true meritocracy versus being a speculation-driven project. We're not a mining project, we're a talent network and a meritocracy. The more that you put in, the more that you will get out. So our new token design and architecture has evolved to fit the mobile and desktop architecture, and our mission remains the same, to empower our users and foster a level playing field in the exchange of talent. The upgraded token design includes both reputational points, which are the bond points, and the BDXN tokens, which will be listed in 2024. Keep your eyes out for more and more functionality with those Bondex points reputations. So how do you win with us? How are you going to win with this platform? Why should you care about joining the talent revolution and including all your friends and telling your smart friends and helping us build a challenger to LinkedIn and other traditional Web2 talent platforms? Because at Bondex, all network participants have upside in the success of the network. With Web2 platforms, your data and you are the product without getting any of the economic upside. All users earn points for participation on the platform, for career development and advancement, referrals, networking, skilling, upskilling, hiring, and more. The reward points are a premium currency, similar to video game platforms like Roblox. So users can earn them and in the future buy these points to access functionalities and services within the platform. So at Bondex, you earn points for participation and engagement and adding value to the network. The point system will enable the talent platform to break the mold from a traditional recruitment systems, returning the power to the users, you, and creating a more sustainable and ethical form of social networking. Enough with spam, enough with you exploiting your data. Individual sovereignty and power back to the user is what Bondex is about. So your rating is what reflects your reputation. You build it and you put it on the line to enable better interactions. The more value that you add, the better your rating is. That's what reflects your reputation. And your rating then helps you earn points. You come in every day and by participating and being engaged and adding value, and the more functionalities we do, the more things you'll have to do and add value for, you earn those points. The reward points are essentially value given in, points earned. So how many points do you get? Again, it's based on your reputational rating. Reputation, rating, points. So users' rating is basically tracked by the network's gamification system. So your contributions are all tracked by uploading your resume, adding your education, uploading, your skills, your preferences, inviting your friends. All those things, credentials make it better. And over time, we'll increase those functionalities and move credentials on chain. So we have a very trusted and robust talent infrastructure that enables anyone in the world to access the best opportunities and companies access the best talent they can trust around the world. So what can you do with these new bond points that we've implemented on the platform? So you can spend them on platform for services. For example, in the future, we'll help you write your resumes and get educational material, skill testing so you can prove your skills. And then the more points you use, the more visibility you can have when you apply for a job to show that you're committed to that job. You can also use the points to refer contacts to a job position, which is part of our core product I'll go into a little bit later. But we are going to use crowdsourcing as the main mechanism for hiring, meaning companies will put bounties and the users will refer candidates. And if they get hired, they get rewarded. But they have to put their bond points, their reputation down on the line to make that recommendation. So basically, the further in the process the candidate gets that someone's recommended, the more points that you will earn along with fiat or stable coins or crypto. It'll be your choice what you want. If your referral is selected, the referral gets a portion of the points for applying because you've recommended someone that was appropriate for that position, right? And then most of the bounty will go to that person that basically got hired or that you refer the correct person. The more value that you add to the network, the more you will be eligible for the airdrop of BDXN tokens, the listed token. At the end of the day, our dual token design is done for the benefit of all our users. We want the same thing we've always done, the success of all our participants. The system rewards users with points that can be redeemed for services, and your rating and accomplishments make you eligible for the future airdrop and exchanging those points for the token. You are what makes Bondex a success. That's a key difference between us and Web2 platforms. We want the users to enjoy the success of the platform. All talent platforms today, all they care about is the incentives and the experience of the demand for jobs. The employers and the recruiters that charge fees, all these middlemen, they don't care about the incentives and experience of the users. This leads to hiring being super inefficient because users are not engaged and most data is stale. By us giving incentives and a good experience to users, we hope to modernize hiring and make it a more equitable journey and a meritocracy for everyone. So with this said, now I'd like to give you a tour of the actual upgrades that we've made to the platform. To give you guys a full update, not everyone has access to the release yet. We released to a certain amount of users, and next week we will be releasing to all users on Android and iOS, the new platform. And without further ado, I'm going to give you a tour of what this update has. So this is the dashboard like you had before. You have your bond points that you're earning, and you tap it to boost, right? You have your activity rate rating, which is determined by the value that you add. And we're going to give you a good rate card and calculation of all the actions that you've done to increase your reputation as a user. And then your network, all the people that you've invited are here. And the more that they're active, the more points that you will earn. Here you will have your dashboard of any jobs that you've applied to. In my case, I've applied to 7 jobs on the platform. And you have tutorials. This is great. Now we are going to do a better job of informing our community on exactly how to get the most out of the platform. For example, here I'm getting a tip about, hey, I need to complete my profile. I will increase my reputation by uploading my resume. How can I increase my activity rate further? Oh, by inviting my friends. And I'll take you to the invite. We've revolutionized this. Now you have a QR code. You have a QR code that you can share easily in person with friends as you tell them all about this platform and this revolution and why they should join Bondex to challenge all the Web2 talent platforms. This will be the new LinkedIn, and they will have upside in its success. So now in person, you can share your QR code and add people to your network. And you can always, as always, share by email. This is because I'm on PWA, but on your phone, you'll be able to share this directly with your referral code anywhere. I would encourage you to invite your smartest friends. The more valuable the brain power and the human capital of this network, the more successful it will be, the more valuable it will be, the more upside you will have. So invite your smartest friends, your engineers, mathematicians, business development, sales, all those friends that you know would be good for a Web3 career and a career in emerging technologies. Then I want to go to the profile. We've really done a complete space list of this. You will have, again, the main things about your bio and things that you want people to know. And then I have here a guidance to complete my profile. I'm 85% there. I still need some personal details about myself to complete my profile. It's almost 85% done. After that, you get your job preferences. Hey, are you available looking for a job? Or you're maybe not looking for a job at the moment. You're happy where you are. What started would you be willing to go? What type of employment type are you looking for? Part-time? And what work style? Do you want office work? Do you want to be remote, hybrid? And then your skills. In my case, I've experimented. I've put here my leadership and strategy. I'm seeing that maybe it's not seeing so well on the screen. I'm afraid the overlay is not looking great. So I'm gonna do it like this. I hope that's all right for everyone. So now you have your experience, leadership, skills, education, and you also have your resume that you've uploaded. And you can upload several versions of your resume. And when you apply to a job, you can choose which resume you want to choose. Settings has also been completely updated. So now you basically can choose what notifications you want access to or not. You can save your preferences, you can delete your account, you can get the terms of service, and also the help center is right here, guys. If you have a problem with your token balance or anything else, go to the help center and submit a ticket here. We have 2 rock stars on our quality assurance team, and they will help you make sure everything is right with your account. Lastly, and the most important update that we've done to this release, jobs. We have 20 clients that are going to be hiring from the platform. We've already gotten lots of great engagement from here, and we have great competitive opportunities around the world. Here you will have all of the information that you need, all the relevant tags, so you can scan the job and see if it's for you or not, the company, and then description about the company itself, all the role, all the skills tags. All of this is super important. It will help you match with the best jobs possible. And then more about Latitude, which is one of our companies with head office in Sao Paulo. Now you can apply, and you can apply directly with the profile that you have made. This is real utility in the platform. And as you can see here, I have uploaded a resume, and this is the greatest thing. You can use your bond points to boost your application. So I have my available balance here. I can boost my application before I apply, and then I can apply. This shows the employer and the recruiters that I'm very committed to actually getting this job. Okay, the overlay has been fixed. Thank you, team. Sorry about that. I'll do another video explaining the full update after this. So just to recap real quick, brand new dashboard with everything you would want, including your rating and everything else. Jobs, invite links, and an upgraded profile with skills, job preferences, and all the details that you would need apart from the settings. And now I'm going to give you a sneak peek that has not been released to the community yet about what's coming down the line later on. And that is the job portal. This is what we've really been working hard for. This mobile app update that we've just done, it's a medium step. What we're doing now is that we're getting much more data and professional identities that can match to the jobs and can act as recruiters. But this is the end goal. Democratizing hiring. How do we do that? Through crowdsourcing, allowing everyone to be a recruiter. When you go on a traditional talent platform, you can play one role only. You're either an employer looking for talent, you're a recruiter trying to place talent at companies, or you are a freelancer or an individual professional looking for a job. In our platform, you can play all of those roles at once and access economic opportunities that were not available before. So here, as you can see here, this is what our job portal is going to, and desktop version is going to look like. It will be released in September. Again, don't take my word for it as it's solid. Development takes time. There's things that come along the way, but we're getting very close. So you have here all the filters that you would want about the job: salary, department, working style, experience. You can select all these things to filter the jobs that you want. Or if you're not looking for a job, but you're looking to monetize your network and recruit to earn, you can go for the jobs that have bounties. These are some of our clients. Another great thing is that, for example, we want to make it an even playing field. So we have a high priority tag. This means that the employer is very active and gets back to you very fast, and that they're running a smooth hiring cycle. And it's 85K a year, but look at this. I can earn $10,000. This is not Bondex points. This is fiat or the cryptocurrency that you choose to cash out in that you can go for. So now you have the full job description for a blockchain engineer. You have all the relevant tags that can teach you about the company and the job itself, all their social links for social proof. You can have all the relevant tags to it for the job, a video from the hiring manager, overview, skill sets, the role requirements, responsibilities, the perks of working there, and lastly, more information about the organization. And again, the cool thing is, if you're not looking for a job in our talent platform, you can monetize your time and your network by making referrals. So you can refer someone to a job. So I can apply directly, or I refer someone to a job. And this is the second part in which I can get to use my bond points. What are bond points used for now? Boost the visibility of your job application, and also to generate referral links. Here, I'm putting a bond point down and I can earn up to $10,000 in this bounty. So you generate the link and you share it with your friend. Then when you share it with your friend, he arrives here with the same information, but he can apply directly to the job. And here I'm going to go to the dashboard for a recruiter. As you can basically see, you have a recruiter rating for acting as a recruiter, your bond point balance, and all the bounties that you can earn for the recommendations that you've made on the platform. So now I'm going to go into the frequently asked questions. And I'll be looking at another screen. Apologies for that, but that way I can read every single point. And this will address a lot of the things. Again, guys, I know there's problems and bugs and issues with the app. No app is perfect, especially when you have millions of users and you're a seed stage startup. We're a very young company and we're a ragtag, group of misfits that want to change the world, and we're working very hard. But it comes in stages. So we're leading up to becoming a more and more robust and larger company over time. So bear with us. We know that there's issues, but we're testing and we go and fix the problems and we release again. So very soon you are going to have the fully released update by next week. So some things to go about of the frequently asked questions. When will the Bondex job portal desktop be launched? We expect the launch to be around September 2023. So right after the summer, meaning you're going to be able to monetize your network and use your bond points to make referrals and recommendations. So how do we ping inactive friends is another friend. So we actually gotten rid of that feature for now, but we plan on also releasing a third version of the mobile application along with the desktop version, and we'll put back the ping back option so that you can boost your network and highlight the engagement of your community. So what is the process going to be for KYC? When is it going to happen? We cannot KYC everyone right now. It wouldn't make any sense financially. What we're planning to do is use providers. We're talking to Polygon ID and Synapse and a few other providers. They will provide KYC. It will be elected. The users will choose if they want to be KYC and verified. And Polygon ID will issue a credential that will be shown on their platform. We are working with them now. It's looking like at first we're only going to KYC the people that are doing referrals, because we're going to have to pay them money. And for compliance reasons, we have to KYC those people that we pay. But everyone will have a choice whether to KYC or not, and have an optional subscription that will allow them to KYC. Those are the providers, and that's kind of the system that we thought through. That will be, probably after the summer. What is happening to our existing mine tokens? they've been converted to bond points. They're now a premium currency like in a video game. But when we list the token, there will be an exchange mechanism for the tokens. But it's not just one-to-one. It's going to depend on your ranking and rating, as well as many other factors. Apologies for the interruption. So what are our accumulated Bondex tokens being converted to bond points, or why are they? Okay, guys, the SEC, in America, the regulator, has a lot of upcoming regulations for cryptocurrency that have gained significant attention, particularly regarding classifying crypto tokens as securities. This means if regulators decided that the token that we had on the app, which the way it was designed, it would have been classified as a security, we couldn't reward anyone, and no one would be actually able to get the rewards from the project. That's why we've done the change. The SEC has adopted this very strict position, asserting that most cryptocurrencies should be considered securities, granting the agency the authority to regulate them. To ensure compliance with these evolving regulations and avoid any potential violations, Bondex has taken the proactive steps to adjust the design of its token with an off-chain bond point that is an internal premium currency that gives you access to functionalities within the app, and an on-chain Bondex tokens, that the BDX token that we plan on listing in 2024. And the link between them is your reputation will equal how much of the tokens you get, essentially. So your rating plus how many tokens you have, how much value that you add. So I would be focusing on having a fully completed profile and inviting as many of my friends as possible. So what are bond points? Again, bond points is a premium currency within the app, opening numerous opportunities for users to earn rewards and money, real fiat in the real world. So they can be earned or purchased like an in-app purchases on popular video game platforms like apps. That's how we got inspired, like Roblox. You can earn or you can buy premium currencies. Right now, you can only earn. So at Bondex, one can earn these points by completing their profile, applying to jobs, referring candidates to open position, and introducing companies. We will also give you a revenue share when you bring companies to hire on the platform. Users can play one or more roles: talent, introducer, recruiter, or employer. You can use them to unlock exclusive features, boost visibility when applying for jobs, make referrals, introduce companies, build reputation, and then exchange it for the BDXN tokens and be eligible for airdrops. Can the existing tokens be exchanged for funds? At the moment, no, right? The premium currency will always be within the app. There will be no way to cash that out for funds, but the listed token will be listed publicly and will be cashable for funds. If the bond points can be converted to tokens, will the conversion be one-to-one? Bond points are eligible for conversion for tokens. However, the eligibility for the conversion ratio is determined by the value you've contributed as a user to the Bondex network, not the amount of tokens that you have. So that what's important is having a high rating, and we're going to introduce badges over time. How many friends have you introduced? How many people have you referred to a network? How many skills have you proven? How many credentials have you demonstrated? All these things will give you badges, and that will make you more eligible for more tokens. It's not a one-to-one ratio. So how can we increase the boost rate? So at Bondex, users are assigned a rating tracked through the company's gamification system based on their value-creating activities on the platform. The rating determines the rate at which you earn those bond points, and then you come in every day. You build your profile and get the base Bondex rating. And to boost your rating, you include your educational work experience, upload your resume, and invite more users with your referral code. Over time, we will include more things like validating your credentials and making referrals and acting as a recruiter and other things. So are bond points considered tokens? No, bond points are not considered tokens. And again, this is done because it's a premium currency within the app, bringing numerous opportunities for users to earn rewards and money. You can use your bond points to earn recruitment fees, which range, they can range from $2,000 to $10,000. So you can convert them you can use your bond coins to access real recruitment fees and opportunities. This is democratizing hiring. This is what's incredibly exciting. They can be earned or purchased, like in-app purchases on popular video game platforms, but at Bondex, one can earn one of these by completing their profile, applying to jobs, and playing more roles. And all of this will mean that you are getting exchange for the token that it gets listed. And guys, I'm seeing a lot of comments right now. I'm going to be honest with you. If you think this is a mining app or you think this is a speculation play, this is not the project for you. This is for people that believe that the world needs to change, that talent needs to be democratized, opportunities need to be democratized. And we have a really good shot at this. We have an incredible community. you will be able to earn a lot of value from this platform through the bond points and the bond tokens. The combination of both of them are greater than each one of them individually. So can bond points be converted into bond tokens? Yes, they're eligible for conversion. Again, the eligibility depends on a number of factors. So what all can we do with the bond points? You can use them to unlock exclusive features like boosting visibility when applying for jobs to show your commitment, make referrals. So you can make a referral to someone, and if they get hired or if they make it to the interview stage, you get paid in cash. And you can introduce companies. And if a company comes and they start hiring on the platform, you get a revenue share. So build a reputation as well with your Bondex points equals reputation. And then all of that makes you eligible to earn the BDXN token. So are bond points considered tokens? I think I've already answered that. What is the significance of the bond points in the latest update? So again, they can be used to unlock exclusive features and access to economic opportunities that were not before. You're going to be able to act as a recruiter and get paid very high fees. Recruiters get paid 30% of someone's yearly salary. You're going to be able to access a fraction of that because we want to be cheaper than that. So we want to get companies to hire faster and cheaper and better quality candidates. And we want to enable everyone to monetize their network. Because right now, when you use LinkedIn, they're monetizing their network and their social graph and your connections for you without you getting any of their reward. And that's what we want to change. So when are the updated white paper and tokenomics coming out? After this call, after this AMA and live stream, the new documentation is going to be uploaded, and we will be sharing them on all channels so that everyone can read all documentation. I'll probably do a second one of these sessions for everyone after everyone's read and gone through the materials. How does the team intend to safeguard the system against issues such as multiple accounts, fake profiles, or ghost employees? So we're working on identifying fake accounts all the time. We have a data scientist that's recently joined the team, and he's helping us filter through the database. We've migrated from an old database to a new database. We have much better structured data. So one of them is the filtering and clearing. And then the other one is, if you've got multiple accounts and we find you, which is not that hard, we're going to delete those accounts. And eventually, if you're a bad actor and you're doing too many fake accounts, you're going to get kicked out and banned from Bondex. And then when KYC and mobile verification comes in, we will have basically a lot of very good verified user base. So when can we withdraw the funds from our tokens? So if everything goes according to plan and we have millions of users, we have paying clients, recruiters that are actively getting hired and people are getting hired, and we're monetizing and making money as a platform, we will list the token in the first half of 2024, at which point you will be able to exchange your bond points for the bond tokens. Will the missing tokens be rewarded? I know that a lot of people, while we've migrated the database and we're upgrading the app, some people have lost some token balances. I think I went over it before, but you go on our website and you use the chatbot, or you go on the app and you go to support in the settings and you submit a report. We kept a copy of the old database. We have a full copy of the old database. We know exactly what your token balance was. If there's a mismatch between what you should have and what you have now, we will make it right. We have 2 people full-time working on this so that everyone has the right amount of Bondex tokens. So how to write a good resume? Well, we're going to start doing workshops about how best to get hired and get more visibility and be professional and what skills you should do and how to write a resume. But for now, you should go to free online services like resumake.io, Hiration, or Novo Resume to really get good templates to write a good resume. So what is the update on the inclusion of Bangladesh users in the Bondex? They will be included. We are working through the regulations in that country, but they will be included. Are we mining BDXN tokens that will hold value after TG events, or are we collecting bond points solely for performing tasks within the app? Bond points are a premium currency within the app, once again, opening numerous opportunities for users to earn rewards and real money. They can be earned or purchased, like in-app purchases on popular video game platforms. And then for completing your profile, applying to jobs, referring candidates to open position, introducing companies. Users can play one or more roles. And then all of these things that you do that add value make you eligible for the Bondex tokens. So what is the long-term plan to establish itself as a leading job site for the future of work, considering competition from platforms like Indeed, LinkedIn, and other job sites? So it's the change of incentives. We want to reward economically our users because they're the ones that bring value to our network. As I said before, everyone, all the talent platforms today, all they care about is the people that pay them. So companies, corporations, as well as recruiters that charge 30% for placement fees. What we care about is the users and the talent. So we're incentivizing you through gamification and tokenization, right? So that you are more engaged. And that engagement creates much better data and much more responsiveness. So when people go looking for jobs and talent, they're going to do it much faster. This modernizing and streamlining of hiring is the reason we're going to be extremely competitive. That and the fact that we're crowdsourcing recruitment. Referrals are the best way to build teams and actually get hired. Recruitment is a 600 billion a year industry run by middlemen, run by 3.4 million recruiters. Some of them are great, but the agencies that they work for usually keep most of the money for the success fees. Okay. And they're only covering 15% of the market. 85% of hiring happens via direct networking and referrals. We want to tap into that model, the referral model, that 85% of hiring that happens by making a system. The best companies in the world, Google, Amazon, it doesn't matter. They all have referral programs. They reward employees who bring new people into their teams monetarily. But you can only scale a team so much once you've tapped into those networks. We wanted to create those referral programs externally through crowdsourcing. So companies, when they do job descriptions, they can put bounties and then they crowdsource referrals from the users who can act as a recruiter, make recommendations from friends in their network. So you're helping your friend get a job, you're helping a company get the talent that they need for the whole emerging tech ecosystem to flourish, and you're getting handsomely rewarded for it by monetizing your network. That's why we're going to be unstoppable, and we're going to disrupt the whole way talent and hiring is done. So when will the update be ready of the app? The app, we've been testing it and releasing it to certain users, finding bugs, getting reports. By next week, it'll be submitted to Apple. 5.2 version, that will be with you. When is the company launching the job portal? I've already answered that. How do I get recommendations for a job? That feature is not released yet, but we will work on that. That's one of the applications that machine learning and AI is amazing for. Same as how do I get recommended for a job? How many tokens are there? The supply of tokens stays the same. There's 500 million tokens, right? But the premium currency is limitless. The exchange rate between them will happen at the moment of TGE. But the way we're going to do it is we're going to collect revenues that companies pay to find talent, subscriptions for users, eventually advertising, but with the key difference that users get to choose if and how their data is monetized, their professional data, and they get rewarded for it monetarily. And all those revenues then get used to buy more Bondex, the BDXN listed token, and get rewarded to all the users who are good actors and work hard and are engaged and add value to the platform. And we keep track of that via your reputation and your rating. Previously, the app had a counter that displayed active connections, total connections, and other related information. However, the current version of the network only shows active connections. Will you be adding this feature back? Yes, over time, we will add this feature back. We basically made trade-offs to simplify and fix the app and improve it and add functionalities. We took some away that we didn't think is important for speed, but we will be adding them back. And now I'll spend a little bit of time reading through some of the questions. And I'll take 2 questions from the chat overlay here. Give me a second. What about OBNX tokens? OBNX tokens is basically a reward token that we use. It stands for Origin Bondex token. Those will be exchanged one-to-one to the final Bondex tokens because that's part of our marketing and rewards budget. Okay, so my mining is not working or my token balance is not the same. To all those people, please, we have kept the database, the old database for everyone. We know exactly how many tokens you should have based on everything that you've done within the platform, your connections, everything. If you have an issue, your tokens are not where they should be, something's not working, use the settings on the app or go to our website, bondex.app, app, and use the chatbot for support to submit a ticket. Every ticket gets looked at, everything gets helped. And with that, thank you, everyone. Again, I'm super excited about this next step for the company. I want to thank all of you for being part of it and this amazing journey. And we're only just getting started. And check out the white paper and light paper on the website after this.